So it's all about wisdom, and it's all about, learning new lessons, becoming stronger. So be mindful of that for this month for you, Taurus. Now you are coming into the month of May as represented by the Devil card, with a lot of heaviness, a lot of heavy energies. I feel you are coming in. You are coming in with either a situation that you haven't been able to take a hold of. This situation either represents, habits that you can control, or addictions, people in your life that might be suffering some sort of addiction, some sort of codependency with others. The Devil represents everything that is basically not good for you, and I feel that you're coming in, being shackled by these situations, by somebody in your life that instead of helping you move forward, it's keeping you there. It's keeping you shackled to this situation. So, like I said, this is a month of you learning lessons, of you becoming stronger, of you overcoming these things. And it's not going to be like this throughout the month, but this is the energy that I'm getting from the cards for you as you are coming into this month of May. Now the Hanging Man represents your potentials or your challenges for this month, and the Hanging Man to me is representing the fact that, like I said, you feel that you're still holding on to things. You feel like you are still stuck in certain situations. So I would say be mindful of that for this month. You need to overcome these challenges, that will present to you. You need to break free. You need to break free from, from the things that are holding you back from, from living, your most authentic life. That's, be mindful of that, because, it's something that it needs to be done. I know that sometimes it's hard, to let go of certain situations, or even to let go of certain people, but at the same time, you have to save yourself. You can't save everyone, and you can't expect, to save somebody that doesn't want to be saved, okay? And that is also shown to me by the Three of Swords. And that is the focus of you for this month as well. Your focus for the month is for you to break free, is for you to mend your heart. I see that, you have had your heart broken. You have had some sort of heartache in the past. So your focus for this month is for you to heal your heart. It's for you to heal, it's for you to overcome, these things that have been holding you back, for you to, let go of this heavy energy that has been holding you back and that is having you stuck. You need to heal. Your main priority for this month is for you to heal, for you to mend your broken heart, for you to realize that, that life has so much to offer, but you just have to let go of certain things and pray and have faith that, that the divine is going to take care of these things. If it's a person that the divine is going to take care of them, and that they're going to help them the best way that they can. But right now you have to focus on you, and you have to focus on your own healing, and you have to focus on on mending your heart, okay? Now the Chariot represents where you've been in the past, and this is a card that that represents you wanting to be on top of things, and it represents you wanting to have a say in everything. And it seems like that has been the energy that that it's been happening this past months for you, is you trying to gain control of things, is for you to for you trying to find some stability in your life. And that's great. And I believe it's one of the qualities of Taurus is that they need to be on stable ground. They need to have a plan. They need to where they are going. So I do feel that this energy continues throughout the month for you. In order for you to find more stability, you need to continue healing, and you need to continue working on yourself, and putting more of the focus on you. Now the strengths, as represented by the Emperor card, is it's a man that that wants to reign things, that wants to be in control of things. And this card, I think, is it's a perfect representation for you, Taurus. Is you wanting to be in charge of things. It is of you wanting to find a solution for things, for everything in your life. So that that is a strength that that you need to continue working on. You need to continue being more confident, and continue working on your confidence level as well, because you are in charge of your life. But you are in charge of your life. You can't be in charge of everyone else's life. Like I said, you have to focus on your own life this month. Now the near future, I would say the mid of the month, I do see you doing that. I do see you taking more control of your life, as represented by the Queen of Swords. I do see you taking more of a stand, which is great. I see you not letting other people influence you anymore. And I do see you being on top of things again. I do see you wanting to help others, to be that source of stability, to be that source of protection, to impart wisdom, to impart help on others. But I see this more so as to you. You are taking reins of your life, which is amazing, and it shows the progress that you are going to make, and it shows how much more healing you are going to do, that you are going to be feeling more grounded towards the mid of the month. Now, in order to do that, in order for you to feel more grounded, as represented by the moon, is that you need to get in touch with your shadows. You need to get in touch with those things that sometimes we don't want to get in touch with, and in order for you to to heal more, you need to feel the pain, and you need to feel the things that are not so nice or that are painful, but you need to feel them, and you need to let them go, and you need to realize that it's part of your healing. Your shadow self, your shadow work goes with with focusing on your strengths as well. So I do see that in order for you to be more in charge and for you to feel more like you have more control of your life, and not so that other people are influencing you. The moon card represents that for you. It represents you, taking some time, to truly seeing your shadow, and to truly, taking responsibility, for the things that have influenced your life, and taking responsibility for certain behaviors that you have participated as well. It's all about, healing and being truthful to yourself, and going back into your childhood, or going back to the past and seeing, where do these behaviors come from, why certain things have happened in your life, why have you accepted certain things from others, and then being able to say, that although this happened, I take full responsibility for it, and I forgive myself and I forgive others, and I'm letting it go. So be mindful of that, and work on that this month as well. Now the world is just, letting you know that you have everything. You have all the tools, that you have all the tools to be on top of the world, that once you're able to do that, and once you're able to continue your healing, your energy is going to change. You are going to be able to attract all the things that you have been dreaming about, all the goals that you have, you are going to be able to attract them, because you are going to have a more positive attitude, and you are going to be able to be in a place of more in alignment, with who you are at a soul level. So that's what the world represents. It's just letting you know that, once you're able to get over that, and once you're able to overcome these things, and once you're able to heal, then you are going to be on top of the world. Positive things are coming. Okay, so it's not everything, please don't think that everything is bleak for you this month. It's a month of transformation. It's a month of huge transformation for you, and it's a month of you truly, becoming stronger, and you truly putting the focus more so on you, because remember, you deserve, the love that you give to others. You deserve it to give it to yourself. Now, in order for these hopes and to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, the Death card comes along, and the Death card signifies that is you letting go of the old. Is you letting go of that old life. Is letting go of situations that don't serve your highest good, that are not in alignment with you. Is recognizing that, that sometimes things need to end, or sometimes in order to move forward into the next level of your life, things do need to end, and that you need to put certain things, you need to put certain people, behind, and just let them be, and let them follow their own path, and let them do what they need to do for themselves. But you need to, once again, focus on you. Now, for your potential future, I would say for the end of the month, you've worked so hard, and you are going to be working so hard, and you're going to be in such a healing mode, that the Four of Swords represents you just taking it easy, and just finding some time for you to rest, finding some time to recharge. If you can, I see you hopefully, taking, some time off for yourself. If you can take some time off from work, or if you can take a little vacation, do that. You deserve it. You have worked hard enough throughout the month that you deserve, to have some rest, to have, a moment, to not think of anything else, and to just recharge. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the other cards have to say, or what's the message of the cards for you for this month. Let's see what we have for your love life. Okay, so we have the Seek card, and what this card, represents in terms of your life, of your love life, is just going within, and just, like I said, focusing on you, and practicing more self-love. Take some time to meditate. Take some time to be in nature, to ground yourself. All the questions and all the answers that you need, they're already within. And you just need to practice more self-love. You just need to practice, like I said, you need to practice, just taking care of you, taking care of you, and just not worried about other people, or not worried about everyone else. This month is honestly all about you, and taking care of yourself, and making sure that you are in a balanced place, and that you are in a place of full alignment with yourself, in harmony and in balance. Okay, let's see what card we have for your health and your well-being. Okay. We have the Presence card, and what this card says: awareness, attention, reality, connection. Once again, another card, that is letting you know to be present, to not worry so much about the future, to just be present in this moment, to take care of yourself, to be aware. Be more aware, to find more self-awareness, to reconnect with yourself. I do feel, that you need to reconnect with yourself this month. I do feel that everyone else can wait. You need to, for your own health and well-being, you need to get back to you. You need to. I feel like you have forgotten about yourself a little bit. You have been trying to focus on other people and on their problems, and trying to help them and trying to save them, that you have forgotten a bit about yourself. So, you need to reconnect with yourself, and you need to, find yourself, and find exactly what is it that makes you happy. What is it that brings you joy? What is it that you need? What is it that you want in life? So that's the message for your health and well-being. Now let's see what we have for your life purpose, or the message for for your guidance for your life path, life purpose, etc. Okay. So the card is books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So this is great. I mean, if you've been thinking, and I think this goes amazingly well with the spiritual teacher. I think that this is letting you know that you need to, if you've been thinking about, for instance, going back to school, if you've been thinking about pursuing a new career, I think is this month is the perfect time for you to do some learning and to do some research about things that that excite you, or things that that are going to help you feel more centered, or that are going to help you be more focused in terms of your life, purpose. So take some time to do that as well this month. Now let's see what we have for you, and what is it that you need to surrender to for this month. Okay, so we have surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. I mean, exactly. I mean, once again, this card is just reminding you that you are very special. That you are worth it. That you are worth, having the love that you give everyone else. But, you are in charge of your own happiness, and you are important, and you are worthy, and you are a beautiful person, that deserves that. And you can't expect that to get that from others right now. Remember, it's all about you this month. It's all about you reconnecting with yourself. And it's about reminding yourself how special you are, how important you are, how amazing you are, okay? So surrender to the magic of who you are this month. And lastly, a message from the archangels. Okay, so the message is the Sun, Archangel Uriel. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. There you go. I mean, we couldn't have finished with a better card than this. It's for you to remember, that life is beautiful, that life has a lot to offer, and that, in order for you to, in order for you to achieve the things that you want, remember that you have the world on your feet, that you are powerful, you're a powerful being, and that you have everything within yourself, and you have the power to achieve everything that you want to achieve. So continue thinking positive. Continue on your healing. Continue on letting go of the things that you need to go. Okay, Taurus, this month is all about healing. It's all about reconnecting with yourself. It's all about letting go of the things that don't serve your highest good anymore. Okay.